it's me, Amber, and thank you for joining me on my channel, JB's Crochet. And today, I got yarn for ya. So, I recently got this all set up, and then moved all my yarn into it, and then found out that these, you can kind of see how these certain bags right here, these are sweater bags. I bought them off of Amazon. And they store a lot. Like my birthday yarn, let me see if I can move this up a little bit for you. Oh, hold on. Sorry for all the jiggly jiggly. So these right here have, let's see, I believe 2, 4, 6 in each bag. So it holds quite a bit. They're not really that squished either, which is surprising with as much as it's in there. But anywho, ooh, I'm going too far. Moved you back a little bit. I told my kids, give me an hour. Play the PlayStation. Try not to yell and scream at each other. I just want to record a video. So an hour should be more than enough time. I don't plan on keeping you here that long, but it just, you know, in case I have to start and stop, we have the time, hopefully. And I got smart. I brought my water because I know I'll need it. And I have basically my chair, my rocking chair, flipped around so I can sit and do this. I'm not standing or on my feet or knees or anything for the whole time. I am going to move a couple project bags out of the way so that way I have room to mess with the yarn bags. And my hair, I swear, is a mess. We're just going to hold it around here. So I'm just getting a few things out of the way. So how are you guys doing? Are you working on any projects? Are you organizing things, cleaning your house? Like, what are you doing? This one here, I kept trying to put it in a bag, and I went, you know what? I just need to wind it into a cake, because it's apparently been used, because if you can see right here, this thick area, something was frogged, and for the life of me, I cannot recall what. But it was wrapped around the outside of this, so it kind of gives it a bulgy end there. And it's really floppy and loose, and winding it into a ball would be so much easier. So I'm just going to put it off to the side because I had my kids drag it downstairs for me last night. So I didn't bring it back up here yet. Anywho, I ordered on Amazon, go figure. These might look a little familiar. They look like those bigger sweater bags. Well, these are, I think, 9 by 11 by 4. So they're just small enough to fit on these shelves better. So like this one right here, for example, is one of those bags. And I have a green one done already, and I have a blue one done already. So I'm on my purple, and I don't know if I'm going to get down to the bottom row because they all fit well on there, and it's all my big yarn, my chunky yarn, I should say. I got one more bag to move. The life of a crocheter, you know, we've got like, at least if you're like me and you have whip-itis or start-itis, you start a million things and never finish them. And I got Leona, my chicken, my hen. Oof, I can't reach her. Sitting on top watching me, making sure I'm staying on task. She's protecting my birthday yarn right now. So, anywho, I just wanted to show you this. This is I believe a 9 by 11 by 4 clothing, sweater, storage bag of some sort. I'm gonna put this over here just in case. Sorry. And then I ordered these. These are 11 by 14. Now, by 11 inch by 14 inch. So these are just Ziploc bags. There's 100 in here. I went with these because if they worked out being a good size, I'd have a bunch of them and they'll last me for a while. And to be honest, the 2-gallon bags for me, for my stash, now it is growing, but when I buy things, I typically buy in even numbers. So I have been finding that 2 to 3 skeins of yarn will fit into these bags, which is a perfect amount for me because I want to try to keep the same brands and colors together. Some of these bags are mixed brands, but they are, I don't know where I was going with that. I lost my train of thought. So yeah, I do have some already mixed brands together, which is fine, but my goal is to either put it in an individual bag, which I have these also from Amazon. These are, oh, you almost can't even see these. These are clear bags that have these little covers that when you peel it off, it sticks. So these are less reusable than, these are like, what are these called? These are kind of like bags you would put around things to like sell, you know, like, you know, products of some sort, you know, shirts, you know. So this, I believe in some of like the example pictures on Amazon, it would show like one of those brand new shirts, t-shirts, folded up very beautifully and slid in here, and you know, you fold this over and basically it's a nice protected t-shirt, and people can come in and grab that one shirt with it in a bag, and it kind of just keeps it nice, so to speak. So if I only have one of a certain brand, I will probably put it in a bag like this. These don't fit very much. They fit some cakes, now small cakes. And that's why I go with the Ziploc bags, because they fit the cakes a little better. But in a couple of these, I have the smaller, like Caron Simply Softs. The skeins are just smaller, so I can fit about 2 of those in these without stuffing them too much. My goal is to not make them too stuffed. So, I have a lot of this dark purple Big Twist. I have got to figure out how to use all this purple up because I bought a bunch to make a blanket, and I recently frogged that said blanket because I don't know, I just wasn't feeling it, and so I just frogged the entire, I had probably 2/3-ish, so it wasn't really, I mean, it was far enough along that some people would have been, you know, like that was a lot of work, and it was a lot of work, but honestly, I don't regret doing it. So I have 2 of these full, and then I also have looks like I have a few cakes in this bag with some other purples. I haven't decided. This bag I think I'm gonna just leave alone because it fits in here pretty well. It's just these are just too long, so I'm basically just transferring these yarns into other bags. I will find a use for these bigger sweater bags. I'm thinking, because I think there's 10 of them. Well, no, because I do like to use, I have found that these small, I'll have to measure these and maybe remember to put the measurements in my description box. But these are small bags, reusable bags from Joann's. They're $1.99. You can use a coupon on these and get them even cheaper if you really wanted to. But I have found that they have the right amount of handle and the right amount of space to put a project in. Because look, this is my KU blanket I've been working on. I'm almost done with this. I just got to finish the red, I believe, and put on the letters. But anyway, this whole blanket is in here with a little bit of the whatever's left of the red yarn at the bottom and my letters. So it doesn't, I mean, bigger blankets, it probably won't work in here with your yarn. The bigger the blanket gets, depending on what your project is. But I find that these are great project bags. So what I'm thinking with the bigger sweater bags is I'll use them for larger project bags. So anywho, I'm gonna get started bagging this up. Like I said, I have these. My kids had me yelling earlier, and it about took out my voice because it hurt. I have to be honest, because I try to be an open book, to a point. You know, obviously I'm going to keep some of my stuff private, but like, I can have some anger issues. Yes, sweet little me. I look like I'm, you know, have no, I mean strength in my body. I hide it all inside. But when, with my kids, sometimes it gets the best of me, unfortunately, and I do apologize to them later on and let everything cool off, and this is helping me. Now, it didn't happen just recently, it was earlier this morning, but just being able to do this with you guys, be in front of the camera and talk about yarn, you know, it's my therapy. So I appreciate you being here with me, and yeah, so this is my issue with doing these, like, you know, like bag with me, crochet with me videos. Like, I love watching people do it. Like, don't get me wrong, it's just I don't know what to do on my end when I'm doing it, you know. So it's like, what do I talk about? I'm sitting here like twiddle my thumbs. But I mean, because my brain kind of gets into like this, you know, mode of just like, I don't know, it's hard to talk and put these in here, I guess you could say. All right, so I mean, these two cakes are a little squished, but that's okay. I think look, see, I got 4 in this bag, and I'm okay with having multiple bags. Now, I know some people like to get as much as they possibly can into their bags, but again, I don't need to stuff this. So yeah, I'm just gonna stick that in there, and I'm gonna get another bag. I think I have a not sensitivity, what do they call it, where I used to not mind things around my neck, but for some reason it feels like the shirt just, I don't know, to me, and this is weird, but it feels like it's up here, even though it's way down here. It feels like it's up here. It's so weird. I'm weird. But I embrace the weird, and I'm going to tell you all about it. Oh, anywho. Oh, I pulled 2 out. So yeah, I don't know what to talk about. Let's see. The funny thing is the color of yarn I'm pulling out of this bag right now is one of my favorites. This, well, not necessarily this shade, but I love purples. And I love greens. Over here, I have my green. These are like my lighter greens, and they're on the one side here, I don't know if you can see it, are some of my darker greens, like the emeralds and stuff. Those are my favorites. So I hope you can hear me okay. I tried a video with my earbuds in, and it seemed to, what's the word I'm looking for? It seemed to make my voice louder, and my videos without it seem to be a little quieter, so let me know if you can hear me okay. If not, I can figure out how to get louder. So there were 7 of these cakes in there, and look, they're all almost different sizes. That's Stanwood, I tell you. He's a workhorse, and I love him, but I just couldn't get all of it on like an entire 7 ounces, because I think the not Bernat, good grief, the Big Twist, what are they typically? Big Twists are typically 6 ounces, and I couldn't get a full 6 ounce. That's sad. But yeah, look at this. Look, I'm gonna have an entire cube of just that dark yarn, because look, a whole nother bag. Ugh. But these are all full skeins, so I have 5 in here, 5 full skeins in this bag. So what I might do is, I had a little bit of room left over in this one. I may try to squeeze one of these skeins in here into this bag, so that way I have an even number going into other bags, if that makes sense. So we'll see how I can do this. So, I don't know, maybe I will combine, you know what? Maybe I'll combine some of the cakes out of here, because I gotta remember though, because when I was baking this blanket with this purple, it had different dye lots in it, and now I've probably mixed them at this point, and maybe these just need to go into a scrap cake. Well, mixed into a scrap cake, I mean. So, let's see. What are we gonna do here? I got a lot of bags in my lap here. I got 2 of these and then this one here. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to do here. I'm gonna stand that one up here. Stand that one right there, because I'm not quite ready for it. Alright, I'm gonna open this one, I think. So here is one of those smaller cakes that I was talking, or cakes, skeins. So these 2 skeins I could fit into this clear bag I was telling you about, because they're the smaller ones. This is a Big Twist Value. I think I need to cake these up, because I'm pretty sure I've used them, so they're not full. But, see, I can fit the 2 of those in there. And then I'm going to take off the... If this is not proof enough that I like purple, and I've liked purple for a long time, I've had all this dark Big Twist yarn. What is this called? Plum. No, sorry, purple. It's just purple. Just plain purple. I've had a bunch of this, because I've gotten some recently too, but when I started making the bobble blanket, I bought 8 or 9 of them. So, and it was gonna be a blanket for the house. If you know, you know. I just love it. You know what? I think I'm gonna reuse this bag, because I don't know about you, but these bags with the zippers like this, with the little handle pieces, they don't, like, I don't know, they don't store well on my, I just don't like the way they store. And there's something about these zippery ones that I like better. So I think what I'm going to do is actually combine these into here, because there's more space in here, and I can get some of these in there. And like this one, I have it caked up in its own bag, so it'll just go in there. It's already bagged up. So yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. But the thing is, nope, that's the same color. This bag is just making it look different. All right, okie dokie. Let's open this one. Look, I got all kinds of sizes of cakes that when I was frogging this blanket out, it just, I don't know what was the deal with me that day. I just got different sizes. You know what, I wonder, okay, this one's loose. This one's really loose, so I may have to rewind this one. See, you can see it was in a blanket. It's got it. It's all, what's the word I'm looking for? Gosh, I can't talk. All squiggly. I don't know, I might not be able to. I think it'll be alright. Well, you know what, I think I might be able to get them all in here. You know what, this one looks, this is a different purple. Those are, I know you can't see it on the camera, but this one's a little bit It's like a little bit more of a varsity purple, and this one's more of like a plum purple. I just don't know if you can, there you go. They're a little bit different. So this one obviously needs to be in its own bag, and it's a scrap. So I can't decide. Like, okay, so I want to do scrap cakes like Juan has been doing, and I've noticed on YouTube that they've been around for a while, and he's obviously not the first person to do it, but he's the one who's most recently given me the inspiration for it, and I really want to do one, or do some, I mean, and I have made one, but look, I don't have a lot of fun colors. So like there's some yellow in the center there, and then there's yellow on the outside. I split up the yellow because I didn't want it all, I was trying to make them shorter changes instead of, you know, long. But this is my first scrap cake that I made. It's not my favorite, but it's a start. But anyway, I want to make scrap cakes, and I just don't feel like I have, I don't know, like, I guess I need to get over myself and just cake them up like he's caking them up. Like, he'll spin it for, I don't know, he just, like he said, he just spins it till he's ready to change to another color. But he doesn't go very long because he doesn't want to get real thick chunks of the color. He wants to get, like, just very, almost one row changes to his C2C. So he's wanting thinner chunks of color changes. So if you have any ideas on what I could do with all this purple yarn, it's all Big Twist purple. Like, it is called Big Twist purple, and I have absolutely no idea. So like, I have no idea what I want to do with that. So back on the scrap cake thing, I have a bunch of these cakes that I've caked up of scraps, but they're almost full scraps, if that makes sense. Why? You know what I should do? I should just start making a basket of these, pull them off of here, and just leave room, just leave this for my new stuff, my new unused, like, I'm going to use it eventually kind of stuff, but like, it hasn't been used, if that makes sense. Tell me down in the comments below if I should do that. This is going to be a really long video if I keep talking like this. Oh my goodness, and I said an hour. I've already been 20 minutes in here, so. Okay, let's keep going. I'm going to, okay. All right. This bag, I don't know what I want to do with these because they're all the same. Nope, sorry for that. You know, I might put them in one of these bags. These are my 2-gallon bags. This is I don't know what other stores would have this brand, but this is called Simply Done. This came specifically from a local store. I don't know where all Hy-Vees are, but I think they're all over the state. They're for sure in Nebraska. I don't think, no, they're down in Kansas. They're a Midwest grocery store, and I can't remember all where they're at. So yeah. Like, it's funny. Hold on a second. Either these are different dye lots or they're different colors. Now that's purple. And that's purple, but I don't know if you're going to be able to see this on the camera, but the two outer skeins are just slightly different. They're almost more heathered than this one. I don't know, it's hard to show you. The two bottom ones are slightly different than that top one. So that one's the same as that one. So I gotta pull this one out. Okay, this is how perfectionist I am. Or I call it OCD, but I'm not truly OCD. So I've decided it's more of I'm a perfectionist. I think these are from my original purchase of these. So what I'm gonna do is, these two are gonna go in their own bag, but I think they'll fit in the other mailers that I have. And I'm gonna put the 3 that are the same in here. I wanna see the die lots on these. 850, nope, that's a different die lot. Yep, they're all different die lots. Nope, hold on. I think the top and bottom one are the same. Oh my goodness, see, I'm one of those people, like, I go back and forth, back and forth. This is the only issue with having looseness, is it flops around. So, I think I'm gonna put those like that. I'm gonna take these out because they don't match that. They're gonna go over there. I'm going to put these in here. And you know what? This scrap cake matches those, so I think I'm gonna, no, it's too small. And it won't let me shut the bag, so I don't want it bulging off the top here, because if it does that, it makes it extra wide, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to make it any wider than this bag already is. So with those in there, so look, I can slide these. Now with the air that's in there, it's going to smush them a little bit, but all of my purple Big Twist, minus this little bitty friend here, fits in that one cube. Oh my goodness. Let's see. I think that was one of my big ones. It was a big one. So what I think I'm going to do, I think I'm going to put this in its own little one of these, because that's what I've been doing with all the other ones. So, and it'll protect it. You know, I'm mainly protecting it from the dust. And I can tell you right now, these bags are not 100% waterproof. I mean, well, okay, they probably are, but like, they're not 100%, what's the word I'm looking for? Not waterproof. That was the wrong choice of words. They're not 100% airtight. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. Because, well, I guess some of the Ziploc bags might be, because you would have to unzip them to get the air out. But like this one, I can basically squeeze all the air out of it. So now we got to move on to this one here. So I have a couple lilacs. No, these are soft purples. I thought they were lilacs. Wrong one. These right here are lilac. These are soft purple. They're lighter purple. And then I have a dark, this is my purple right here. This is, it's like, I say royal purple. It is Mainstays. I don't know why I'm trying to look at it through the bag. Just pull it out. Goodness gracious. I really hate making these videos over 20 minutes, so I really appreciate if you guys make it this far. So I got a couple, this is an ombre and this is a stripes. Yeah, or no, sorry, this is color block. So they're both red heart, and they're both purple, but they're different lines, if I'm saying that correctly. This is very nicely, tightly wound. What is the color on this one? Purple, just plain purple. But this is more my purple. It's that royal, it's beautiful purple. Oh, I just love these two together, like the light and dark. All right, so I'm just tossing over there. Let's see, I think I can get the 3 of these, maybe, in here. Got some leaking going on these light purples, but I'd rather just, I think I just pulled them out to try a stitch or something and just left them there. So these are good, like this is a little on the tight side, but it's okay. I have the 3 in there, so that way, the reason this one's in the center here now is, I would technically put it, you know, on the side, because that's just how my brain works, but to get it in here, I had to like turn it in and squeeze it in there, so. Of course, it would fall. Ugh, no, that's gonna fall. Alright, so, that's gonna sit like that. And all the little scrappies over there. And now these 2 technically are 2 different ones, but I'm gonna put them in one of these bags here, one of my Ziploc bags. New Ziploc mailers. These are mailers. I think I showed you that at the beginning. But I zip it up a little bit, squeeze a little bit of air out without getting it too squished. And they're in there like that. And so I'm gonna have to scooch over here a little bit. See, this is another part of my, like, my perfectionism. Like, I could just throw them in here in any random way, but I'm choosing to do, like, my tallest. I have 3 here, and it's taller than these 2 stacked up, so I have to do it like this. It's just, you know, orderly. So it goes from the tallest to the shortest. And then I have these 2 small ones that I'm just literally going to, let's see, this has a label on one side and I can't see the color. So I'm going to put it in where I can see this side and not this side, because if I want this color, I'll know what it is by the label on the back. I'm just going to put it back in there like that. And then there you go, my 2 purples. Look how much better that looks. See how these kind of like, they stick out. I just don't like that. But do you see how nicely inside the cubes they are now? Oh, it just looks so nice. All right, I have more cubes to do, but I don't want to really keep you on here that long. Honestly, I'm running out of things to talk about. And my eye is like, ugh, bothering me. I have a lazy eye that I recently had surgery on, both eyes actually, too, so that way the one wouldn't work harder than the other after the surgery. So, but it still has a laziness to it. So when I try to look at this camera close, it's constantly wanting to do it. But when I look distance now, it's awesome. So it's not it doesn't hurt me or anything. It's just one of those annoyances, you know. We all have those things of our body that we want to change, but you know, I also look at it as this is the way God created me, and I just have to work with what He gave me, you know. So, let's do one more square. I mean, cube. It's one you really can't see. I feel like I'm looking over here at this one and wanting to do it right now, and I feel like it's over here. Like, it's so weird how everything feels, even though it's over here, still in the same direction of the camera, for me anyway. This is what you get when you watch Amber. This one should be fairly easy because all of these are already bagged up. I just have to put them in there. And this one needs its own bag, but it's a jumbo, so it's not gonna fit in those in the bags that these are in. So I got to use the zippy bag for this one. So what I might do is I have another one down here that's jumbo. I'll put those 2 together, and then I have 3 smaller white ones. I'll put those 3 together, and then we'll be good to go. So let's do that real quick. Yeah, I don't know, like I said, I'm running out of things to say, because, yeah. So, And I say that because I don't want to, like, you know, just some things have happened on YouTube recently that have made me very cautious of what I share and what I don't share on Facebook. See, I'm used to Facebook. Everybody says that they don't have Facebook anymore, and I'm like, I'm of the generation that I started on Facebook from college. So that's all I know, you know, and for some reason I never got into Instagram. Well, I never got into Instagram like I did Facebook, if that makes sense. So I have Instagram, I use it, but it's funny because my brain and my hands and fingers will go straight to Facebook before I go to Instagram. And that's where I post my pictures and, you know, my updates and stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna get another one in there. That Karen, that Karen 1 pound is giant. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might have to put it in the other sweater bags, because there's yeah, that's not gonna fit. I could put a smaller skein right here, but here's my dilemma and my perfectionist brain going haywire. I have 2 Red Heart yarns, 2 Red Heart skeins, and 1 big twist. I think I'll put the big twist in here, because I want to put Red Heart with Red Heart. That's just how my brain works. Oh, I mean, it's gonna get a little smushed in there, but they're almost the same color white too, so it works. It works, it works, it works. Let's see if I can get it closed. Only because I'm not worried about the little skein in here. It's the height of this 1 pound. The length of it, oh my goodness, 37 minutes. I hope you guys don't mind. And I hope you've enjoyed this. And just bagging up yarn. I don't know that I'm very entertaining. I don't feel like I am, but I don't know. Everybody has different ways of being entertained, so maybe I am entertaining you. I just need to, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try one of these. I don't know if it's gonna be big enough because of the length of the skeins, because the jumbos are longer. They're longer. So, oof. So this is the same yarn. No, hold on. Well, same brand, but different whites. But see how the smaller, what is it, 7 ounces, how much longer the jumbos are. So that's the issue, is these are longer. I bought bags based off of the fact that I have a majority of these, the 7, 8 ounce skeins and smaller. I really hope I don't get a sore throat. See, now, look, I can't fit this 3rd one in here. So now it's like, I think what I'm going to have to do, I forgot about these bags. I have my 2-gallon bags. I think that is what I'm going to have to do. Because, yeah. And I think I'm going to be done. I don't want, like I said, I don't want to make this video so long that I bore you guys. That's my one thing, is I'm always like, I don't want to bore people, you know? Might have to do this off camera because it is, I had to smush it because I'm like, I gotta get these 3 in together. I'm bound and determined without making them a weird, like bulgy, extra, you know, extra wide or tall or anything like that. So these are tightly packed, and that's okay. I don't use a lot of white, but I do have it because honestly, I can't remember. I think the Caron Jumbo, no, the Red Heart Soft White. These two right here are the ones I'm using with the I think I'm using the Caron Jumbo. I don't know. Either these two or this one I'm going to use, or the Caron Jumbo I'm going to use with the birthday colors. Honestly, don't know yet. Oh, let's see. Is it going to fit on there? It fits. All right. Okay, I gotta switch these around. Hold on. There we go. OCD, telling you. Well, I call it perfectionism because I don't need to do it a certain way, but my brain says I need to do it. So, oh goodness, go in there. All right. Now, here's a question for you. Down in the comments, would you... my brain just completely, like... would you categorize this, or would you organize this with white? Or... with, like, I have a cube. So this cube right here with these variegated yarns right here, they're all kinds of colors. Now I could technically put these variegated ones right here with one of the colors that they have the most of, but they don't really fit one color over another, so that's why they're in their own cube. So, and they're all my Red Heart variegated ones. So like I got my camo, and then I've got some other jumbos, and then I think the one on the one end is a granny square one, the one in the middle is a stripes one. So like they're all different Red Heart things. So these two, they very much have white, but like you can, if you look close on this one, it's very speckled with colors, as is this one. And this is also a Red Heart jumbo speckles. So down in the comments below, let me know, what should I do with these? Should they go with the white? I still have room to put these in there, so if they do, I'll put them there. Because I feel like they're out of place right there. So yeah, thanks for joining me today, friends. I'm gonna hop off here. I've made this video almost 45 minutes, and I only got 15 more minutes with my kids playing the video games before I make them get off. So I am going to finish up cleaning this up real quick, and I will see you guys on the next video. Have a fantastic day. Bye, friends.